as basic research generally leads to new knowledge but is not directly applicable, it is very often singled out as a research process that has the least ethical justification. For example, Grieg and Grieg argued in 2010 that basic research by definition is not designed to lead to a cure, and that in a vast majority of cases it does not. And they argue also that they show that society is not comfortable with this situation. Now, it's certainly true that a lot of basic research was never meant to lead to a cure, but was done to answer a specific scientific question that was of interest to the researcher and very often also of interest to the funding agency. It is also true that most studies do not lead to a cure of a particular disease in humans or pets or livestock, because that was simply not the purpose of the research. And if that was the purpose, recent studies have actually shown that the majority of studies actually do not very well predict the human condition. And this is reviewed in Shanks, published in 2009. Now, Grieg and Grieg state in 2010 again that basic research is valuable for its own sake, even when treatments are not forthcoming. However, this value must be weighed against 1, other research that could be funded, 2, the costs other than financial of performing the research, and 3, the value society places on sentient animals, even if society is at times inconsistent in applying that value. Now, I actually agree with their points to weigh the circumstances under which basic research can be performed. And I would argue as a basic scientist that every time I submit an ICOOC protocol for approval for a new study, that I actually weigh all these arguments in a very comprehensive way.